What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, got a jam-packed video for you guys, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, guys, check it out. This one's going to be a quick update on Tesla. I want to show you right here. I want to bring your attention to the fact that just look at this. When you are trying to derail, smear somebody's name, whatever the case may be, you do what's called a hit piece. Look at these three articles. You got Yahoo Finance, The Motley Fool, and Barron's. Okay, now this is no shot at either one of those entities. It's not about that. But just look at these headlines. Tesla sinks 50% from November record highs as trouble piles up. That was 1 day ago. The Motley Fool come out and say Tesla stock is down 50% from its high. Time to buy? Question mark. Barron says Tesla stock is too cheap. It should start buying back its own shares. Okay, what is happening? What is significant about this? Okay, you need to understand that news drives market, news drives price action. But depending on how the news is coming, determines if it's positive or negative. Now check this out, guys. We got earnings coming up. Okay, now although things really kick off in full gear this particular week, earnings kicked off last week with the banks. But now we're moving into some more of the bigger names. And so look at Wednesday. Okay, on Wednesday we got Tesla after the close. So this is why those hit pieces are coming out, because they're trying to do all they can to make this company, make this stock price be as low as possible with upcoming earnings. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla with where we're at currently. Okay, ticker symbol TSLA. Tesla is currently sitting at 204.35. check this out. On Friday, guys, it was down over 7.5%. okay, it shot up as high as 224. Okay, and then it met resistance and got smacked right down. But look at this. It didn't show no signs of getting any bid anywhere. It just sliced right through the 220s. Now we're in the 215s, slash right through the 215s. Now we're in the 210s, slash right through 210. Now we at all the way down here at 205, and then boom, we ended up at 204. Okay, check this out, guys. That is a sign to come. So what I wanted to do today was talk to you guys about not only the price targets I have for this upcoming week with Tesla, but I want you to be mindful of something. Okay, so since Tesla sliced right through the 200s, the low 200s, so once they couldn't get back to 230, this is why I tell you guys these levels. If they don't recapture a level, they're getting smacked back down. But where's Tesla going back down to? Okay, levels I want you guys to look out for with the negative news hit pieces I just showed you guys, and what they're trying to kind of bring down the pipe as we got earnings on the horizon. They're going to possibly try to push this down to around that 180 level. So make a note of this so that you know a level and a zone to be looking out for. So from here to there, you could just say roughly $20, $25 or so. Okay, you can see a move of that magnitude if all goes as Wall Street plans. Okay, they don't like Tesla, they don't like Elon Musk. Okay, so they hate the company and they do all they can to push it down, but that's neither here nor there. We get money. Okay, you need to worry about how to take advantage of that. So to the downside, look for this to come around that 180 range, but don't rule out a possible dead cat bounce. Make a note of that word for me, dead cat bounce. Okay, and if this stocks get pushed down, don't be surprised if earnings come out better than expected, because they always doubting Elon. Okay, but if it come out better than expected, don't be surprised if this gets a bounce back up to that 226 level we just showed you guys right here. Okay, 224, 220, just the 220 and above level. Okay, but be mindful of that. That's a range that I want you to know. And if you want to take advantage of any moves with Tesla, that's a range you can play both to the upside and downside for huge gains. Listen, guys, in this game, especially if you're trying to make money on a daily basis, we take it one day at a time, one play at a time. And one thing you can do, guys, is when you understand the levels and the range that a stock is trading within, you can make as much money as you see fit by just understanding, oh, it's going to go down to 180. So from here, that's $20. In the world of options, that's around 10, 20, 30, 40,000. Okay, depending on how much you guys play. When it pops back up from the lows, back up to 240, 230 ish. Okay, that's another 10, 20, $30,000 possibly to be made, depending on what kind of moves you guys are making. Okay, don't get greedy, but just understand how powerful these ranges I'm calling out every single day is to help you guys dominate the game. Long as you are taking in the information, then not only taking mental reps, but learning to navigate and master these levels, you guys can see yourself making huge gains, or just learning to make $100 a day off playing these ranges and off playing these levels. Okay, so that's Tesla for you guys. Just know that earnings is coming up. Okay, understand coming into earnings what the narrative is going to be. Okay, Wall Street going to say all the negative things they can about Elon. Oh, he's focused on Twitter, he's caught up in court. So all of those things are intended to get that stock price. That's their method to get it to 180. Okay, but then when earnings come out, all of that's going to go out the window. If they report some decent numbers, or if sales, or if they show that they got their pipeline issues resolved, or their reserve, or whatever the case may be, that might be a smidget of positivity, may be enough to lift the stock back up. So don't rule out a dead cat bounce. And just to finish it off with the SPY, I want to take a quick look at where the SPY is at, ticker symbol SPY, sitting at 356.60. Okay, listen guys, this one is in a range I want you to be looking out for this week. Look for this 357, 350, right where it's at right now. Look for that level to hold, but look to see if we don't get a pop, then next thing that's in play is 353 and then 350. Okay, obviously potentially lower than that, but I always want you guys to operate in steps. It's a marathon, and I will need you to embrace the fact that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, it's going lower. It ain't about that. When you guys can learn to master these $2 moves, $2 moves in the world of options is huge. Okay, it could be life changing if you learn to master them. So from here to the downside, look for 353 to 350. But you guys know that's too easy. They're never going to let it go in that fashion. So what? Expect a rip first, possibly back to 360, even 363 might even get a test. Okay, expect that. Understanding is just a smoke screen. Okay, it's a facade that they're trying to throw at you ultimately to get down to this 350 level, but it's too easy for it to just fall right there unless we have a gap down. Now check this out. If we have a gap down and it already hit these levels that I call out, what is it going to do, guys? It's going to bounce back up. So expect this, guys. Understand these patterns. We go over these same things every single week, but you see these same things happen every single week. One thing I want you guys to do, and one takeaway I want you guys to have, no matter what plays you are doing, learn from recent patterns, behaviors, and fluctuations that you see. If you know you jumped in previously on a play and it did X, don't go in doing the same thing the next time when you saw what it did that previous time. Okay, for instance, if I'm telling you it's going to go to 350, don't think it's just going to fall from 356 to 350. No, think of let's go back up first. Let's go fish for some other higher levels first, and then we'll make our way back down to these lower levels. Okay, and the same was true if it was already down. It's not going, if it was at 350 and I was telling you it's going to go to 345, it won't just go to 345. It's going to bounce up first. Okay, then it's going to go back there. So understand those little nuances and those little nuggets to the game. It make a world of difference, because quiet is kept. If this go to 360 on Monday, I'm going to buy a quick call. And then as long as I'm on point and on top of my game, I already know this is coming to 350. Okay, and so I'll ride it up, quick call, $2 or $3 play to 360. If it go higher, I got my stop loss set, so I'll ride it to 363. But I know it's not going much higher. When it gets ready to come down, I'll be looking at the VIX and the dollar. If those are still going up, it's my automatic clue that the SPY will come down, and other stocks. And so I'll be ready, waiting, and then riding this all the way down to that 353, but ultimately 350 level. Okay, slow the game down, make it easy on yourself. That's what I intend to do. I want to see you guys eat. I want to see you guys win. I'm gonna show up every day to make sure I teach you how to fish until this stuff becomes second nature for you. Okay, listen guys, I hope that was helpful. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. So do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.